turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On first down, Clayton, and they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Franks. Well, he'll find Hall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And the Chargers first down.
Ready. Mike Mark 2. Mike Mark 2. Go.
Now Gordon on first down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off play action. Franks. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. 3rd down here.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
to throw on third down. Franks, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Looking to throw. Franks. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 6 guys. Check 6, 15. Let's 57. 57's right. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check your hot read.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Let's go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Topper, topper. And go.
On first down, Franks. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 31 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Yellow. I'm on 80. Hey, 57 colors. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Right back to him on first down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 36, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Clayton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run on first down. Clayton. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Yellow. 180.
From the 25 on second down, Mahomes. This throw caught right around the 6. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's get it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gordon. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
From the gun, Franks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Give him 13 yards there. And Kansas City first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Clayton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, Clayton. And down inside the 15 he goes. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, it's Clayton. Well, he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Let's go, baby.
Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 3 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A toss play, Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, box drop. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Buckner. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the Chargers punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll try the left side. Clayton dances by him. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense up the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, Buckner. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 4. Hey, Sam on.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are back within a single score. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still fight.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Brings up 3rd down.
Check 53's right. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Look at me. Go. Shoot.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Ready? 8, read. Number 53. Mike 53. Hey, lock it.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Chargers.
This quarterback now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here. From the gun, Buckner. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Back to throw. Buckner got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go. AT Gator. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Delta. Right out.
From the gun on 3rd down. Buckner. It's caught. Jones. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Go. 60 outlaw. 50. What? Screen.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Let's go. Go out. He's checking.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, the ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd and 2, Buckner. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Come to my work.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On 2nd down, it's Clayton. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Ooh, the juke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 1-yard line.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Switch up.
At the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle, complete. That's Clayton. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Mike, 57. Down south. 57's the Mike.
On play action, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now here's Mahomes. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Fair.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
To throw on second down. Buckner is going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
First down, Los Angeles.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Buckner, he's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ready. 70, Indy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
43.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Chiefs, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.